How many seats are there in Laban?
2,200 and change.
Okay. I wish these other rinks were just like a little bit bigger, and it would be
Yeah,
such a good fit for a passionate crowd. Because you look at all the new rinks being built in college hockey, they're all in that 4 to 6,000
yeah,
range.
perfect size.
You
Yeah,
know,
where you got demand. Yeah.
yeah. USCHO did a great podcast this last week where they were talking about all the investments in hockey that have been made the
Mhm.
last decade in these buildings, and just they're intentionally building them this size. Like UConn's was criticized for being too small. It's probably perfect for them.
Right.
You know, you're guaranteeing a great atmosphere most nights, and I think that's really when college hockey delivers is a passionate crowd that looks full,
Yeah.
and that's why I think for Wisconsin and Minnesota, the bar is so high to fill
Mhm.
those buildings. It can be a
I
challenge.
I think about Michigan State in that context of, 5 years ago, they were struggling to get more than 3,000 in that building.
Mhm.
And then, now they are full up with a waiting list and people are, hurting to try and get in for games. Um, and that's at a, 6,000, I want to say, around 6,000
Mhm.
seat venue, and which, I mean, is really good for college hockey. That's about what a, a a building should be. Um, for years, Wisconsin played at the Dane County Coliseum, 8,600 fans. Sold it out for decades,
Mhm.
um, and even that got to be a challenge toward the end. And so then you move into a much bigger building, got a lot more seats to fill. Prices are about the same. The demand isn't there. It really changes the dynamic of, instead of having to be a season ticket holder and then you've sold your tickets for the season. Now you can pick and choose, and it's a lot more on the school to make it a draw, make it a is it a promotion thing? Is it a winning obviously does it like we're talking about, but there's
Mhm.
more to it that has come into it over the last couple of decades here.
And of course, being St. Thomas just opened up their arena this past weekend as well. Looks gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it, right? Is to build these really nice arenas with nice suites, club sections, premium seating. St. Thomas definitely delivered on the recipe right now.